Hello Zebraherd, welcome back to LEGO Fortnite. In the last episode, we got new gear and new materials, things like flexwood and the, I guess, blue level of pickaxes and axes, all that kind of stuff. Not only that, but we're playing as the normal Fishtick today. It finally popped up in the shop for me. We played as the Christmas version not too long ago, but it's cool to see the basic form of them here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's see what we can do in today's episode. I'm mostly focused on the new glider recipe that we got. I don't know exactly how to build it, but I think it would be from the workbench, and it would be here, the glider. I don't really know exactly how to use this, but use to glide through the skies from high places, go sky high. For this, we would need 8 flexwood rods, 4 wool fabric, and 6 silk fabric. So that's exactly what we're gonna try to get right now. It looks like I'll need to make a lot more wool thread, which is what is being worked on, I think, somewhere over here. I think we needed to take all of this and then turn it into wool thread, right? Or no. We needed, no, that's exactly, or no, I always misread this wrong thing. We need just normal sheep wool for that, which we have a decent amount right here. I can take like all but one of it, but then I'll probably want to take another good chunk of this. So I'll definitely have to work on getting more wool soon. Now that we're actually, or is it silk? No, it should be wool. Right here, aha. All right, we'll have to work on getting some more wool soon, but that should be a decent amount just to continue making progress over here. So yeah, more wool thread right there. It requires 5 just to make one of them, but I'm already up to 3. And if we go take a look at our bag, we have 5 silk fabric. So what are we missing? It looks like 1 more silk fabric, 1 more wool fabric will be in a good spot. For the flexwood rods, we have some in here, but I think we probably have a lot more over this way. Oh, not you, Silas, sorry. Yeah, it looks like it. So I can get that little group of it. Looks like we're already in a pretty good spot to get most of this. I just need 2 more. I got 2 more in here for sure. I should probably make another good batch of these then. So we'll take, I don't know, just 2 for now. And then I'll go ahead and just get another whole thing here, get over this way, and yeah, make another flexwood rod stack, just like that. So with that all figured out, I think I'll take some of these, we'll get these over here, which there's 1, and then I needed 5 more just to make another. A little expensive, but then we can make the silk thread with that. That'll just be a little bit longer too, but luckily it doesn't take too long. We also built this right here, the essence table, but I don't think it's worth it to get too carried away with it just yet. It looks like I might want to get better gear first. I think with all of our better pickaxes and stuff, it'll probably be time to go into some of the higher tier caves, more specifically the sand cave, where hopefully I can find things like the copper bar ore, or I guess just copper ore, and obsidian ore, maybe, obsidian slabs, I'm not really sure. And then the brute scale is the thing I'm the most terrified of. We've only seen a brute both in the desert, actually no, only the desert we have seen a brute. Will they even show up in other biomes? I have no clue, but we'll have to try to find a brute scale at some point. So we got some long-term goals starting to pop up. Let's go ahead and get the silk fabric figured out too. I'll just put 20 in for now. I think that'll be enough. So yeah, we got a lot of our machines working. I think we're just about there when it comes to making this glider. I'm so curious about it. We just need 1 more fabric. So almost there. As soon as this is here, we'll go ahead and try to make this thing. I'm so just curious to how far we'll be able to go with this thing. So if I did this, and then I ran over to here, right? I think I should be able to make it. Yes, I can. So we can make our first ever glider. Whoa, there it goes. Awesome. So as you can see right here, we have the glider, and that goes here in the equipment. Whoa, yeah, it has that little arrow. Boom. So it's not actually something we have to like equip. So how do I fly? I don't know exactly. Let me unequip this for a second. Maybe if I just get up high enough and jump, it'll glide automatically? Huh. Let's try it. We got a little bit of a leap of faith. We can run up this way and, whoa, yeah, we just press the jump button again and we can glide all the way down. That's pretty speedy too. So I wonder, where's a good place to really try this out? If I were to go up a mountain or something, I could. I guess one thing we could do I have the wood for it? If we were to build a staircase? Okay, so let me go ahead and get some wood. We'll build a staircase somewhere and we'll see just like, is that a good way to travel, I wonder? Where do I have the wood? It should be over here, right? Okay, I'm getting stuck a little bit. Still trying to find out some of the best setups for this, but I guess for now, I'll just take, you know, about that much. That feels pretty good to me. We will run over here and build a staircase or two. If I were to just go like that, a little bit difficult to snap onto there. There it goes. If I hold right click, I can snap it. And then what if I were to jump, glide? Whoa! So in theory, I don't know what like the build height limit is, but couldn't we just build this super high up and then just basically go wherever we want and just glide there? I mean, maybe that's an easier way to travel. We should try it, but first, we're starving. Let's go ahead and eat some food. I should have a decent amount of stuff somewhere. My food chest was over here somewhere, maybe not, I can't remember. This one. Okay, so I need to make some food soon, but I guess for now I can maybe eat a pumpkin or two. Well, actually no, I have this. Let me eat this food. So we're not taking starving damage. There we go, much better. And then I can definitely cook a few things out. If I go back over here, I could at the least take like half of my stack here and get something made. Grilled meat, change recipe. But a lot of you also let me know that it's going to eventually be worth it to upgrade my sand village because there is extra stuff you get for upgrading villages in different biomes. You'll get other rewards. So that is definitely something I'm keeping in mind. And hey, Bright Bomber, she's back. I see you're really going places. Good for you, a born adventurer. A good night's rest really helps to clear your mind. I think I'll stay at your village for the night. Well, thank you. I don't know if we have the space for you, unfortunately, but I can at least talk to you three. Living here has been inspiring, so inspiring that I came up with the idea for this recipe. I hope you like it. Oh, cool. We got plants and pots. Very nice. And I wanted to see if you had any rewards for me for your job. Knotroot rod, wooden rod, those are always nice to have. And then sunflower, do you have anything? How's your job? Planks and knotroot rods. And then finally, Rowan. How's your job? Granite slabs, marble slab. Whenever we can get those harder to find materials like the knotroot and the marble, that makes me super happy. So think, yeah, we got the house plant recipe there. We're working towards a lot of stuff right now. Can I invite you to say? Doesn't meet your needs, yeah, okay. So to upgrade the village again, what exactly will we need? We need flexwood, which we have plenty of now, obsidian, and cut amber. We're making our way up more with the cut amber, but it is still a difficult material to farm. So here's a couple of things I have in mind. We should build this super crazy staircase up. Just see how high it lets us build it, and then we can glide around. I guess if we fall off something, we don't have to worry about taking fall damage anymore, so that's really cool. So I guess if we take advantage of that, we could build that super high up. I could try to see if maybe that's an easy way to travel around and maybe just build one in that direction towards the desert. If so, it's easier than ever to travel to there, and we'll be able to work on getting the sand village improved. That way we get more materials and maybe I can earn up some more amber there, get some more flexwood. There's all sorts of things I need to accomplish there. So let's go ahead and get ready for that idea. Okay, so let's figure this out a little bit. Can I just build a staircase up and over forever? And if so, how far will it bring me? You know what I mean? So let's start with maybe just, I guess we should do this rustic staircase. I don't know if we should go crazy with the one with the platform. But if I just do this and then run up and then do this and then run up and just basically rinse and repeat with that, let's see how far we end up going. I gotta imagine we'd get up pretty high pretty fast. I mean, right now it's sort of nighttime, so I could just keep going with this for a while. We have 47 logs left over, so I could do about 24 or 25 of these. Or actually more like 23. 47 divided by 2 is 23 and a half. So let's go ahead and just keep building this up for a really long time, or at least as long as it lets me. Like I said, I'm not sure what the building height is going to be in this, but I can only hope it's pretty high. But I think this would be at least a decent way to, like, you know, if I'm traveling in a certain direction, which I wanna go like up over there. Okay, watch it. I think this might be just a good way to get started with the adventure, because a lot of the time we're traveling and the big issue is that we're just running into a lot of monsters, a lot of things that are giving me trouble. So if I could just get this to sort of chip out the majority of it. I feel like we're sort of off in the wrong direction. I wonder if I should do one of these. And then that way I could continue building it that way, sure. But this is also where I can maybe continue building it this way too. It sort of works out, eh? I think that's fine. I mean, I can sort of kind of, you see that one and those taller ones there? That's the desert biome. So we are getting closer and closer. But yeah, making different like sort of branching pathways might be for the better. And we're pretty far up already. This is so silly, but I love it. If this works and this is like the optimal way to get around, so be it. I'm just happy we got a glider. I was not expecting there to be a glider, but I guess it makes sense. Oh, we're out of logs. I'll have to go and mine up some more then, or chop down some more. I mean, it makes sense. It's supposed to be like Fortnite after all. And that game sort of, the first thing you do is glider on. You can see how far we can get just from that. So if we could just keep building up, hopefully it'll just be a faster way to at least get started with the travel over to the desert biome. And I don't know, maybe this is a huge waste of resources, but luckily we have good enough like swords and axes and everything at this point, and pickaxes, that it really isn't that big of a deal if I wanna do silly little side projects like this. So I'm happy to give it a try, experiment a little bit with this concept and see where it gets us. So I might have to find a bigger tree, but maybe Silas can help me knock this one down. But it definitely seems more efficient to have a buddy around, of course, because it seems like the weapon doesn't get destroyed for them, and that's great. Ooh, let's work on this log too. Come on over, Silas. Got it, okay. I will grab all of these. I heard a wolf, but there's just some sheep over there, so I don't see it just yet. We're just gonna work on this tree a little bit. Got it. That was just a couple of pieces, but this big tree, this is what I'm really after. So I'll knock this one down. Working together a little bit. Ooh, so fast because Silas is helping us. Really appreciate it. Okay. Whoa, hey, watch it. Here, yeah, let's fight you. That was pretty easy. Back to this big old log. The bush just sort of in the way. Silas isn't helping me too much with this one. He just sort of watched me do that one. Okay, so what are we up to now? 52 of it, so we're already making our way up pretty fast. If I could get to like 100, that might be worth my while, and then we can just continue building the staircase as far up as it lets me. So what's crazy is I've just been building up and up and up, and it just keeps going forever. I don't know if there is a building height limit. At this rate, doesn't seem like we're reaching it, but I'm just gonna keep going. And obviously we could just sort of jump off at any of these points and try to glide over to whatever we're trying to get to, but I just wanna make it a little bit farther over. We've made it like halfway there. Okay, maybe not, like a fourth of the way there just by walking up the staircase. But once again, if this is like an easier way to get there at times, then like, you might as well. Maybe at some point there'll be a way to make like a cool elevator or something, and this will all be deemed not so useful and a huge waste of wood. But in the meantime, what is scary is if that one staircase breaks, I'm pretty sure this whole thing would just fall, which we just gotta hope that that's not gonna happen. But I think after this stack of wood, if somehow we use up this whole thing and it's still letting me build higher up, we will just jump off and see how far I can get with it. Because we are getting pretty darn high up at this point. We just need a few more of them. I think, yeah, 7 more, so. A little bit higher. And we're almost there. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. There we go. So that's all I got right now. Let's see if I can make my way to my desert biome from here. I don't think I'd be able to make it all the way over, but I'd be able to glide over a little bit. The only thing is that it looks like gliding does use stamina, which is a little bit scary. I sure hope that I can like make it without falling to my doom. I should have thought about that before. But even this is, you know, pretty far. So what happens after I run out of time? Am I gonna fall to my doom? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I could probably deploy it like 1 more time. No, okay, I guess not, no! All right, so I guess that might not be the best travel idea, or maybe there's like some other way to do it. I guess maybe right before, oh, okay, I guess I had it at the desert anyway, so I don't have to go super far. I did make it about halfway with that, so it's something to keep in mind. At the least I could work on it a little bit more. Oh, hey, what stuff do you have? plank and 1 rod, I'll take it, thank you. Let me go get my stuff then. And luckily we keep the glider though. That's nice. But yeah, for right now, it might not be the most accessible thing because we do eventually run out of stamina. I'm going the wrong way, I think. Yeah, I was. But maybe there's still some way to figure that out, right? So we'll keep working on it. We'll see if there's a better idea there, but maybe not, who knows? So it looks like one thing I can do is that I can like glide like this, and then like when I'm right about to run out of stamina, I can just drop it, and then we can activate it again. So that's good to keep in mind. If it looks like I'm not gonna make it to the ground in time to do it safely, I can undo the glider and then just reactivate it right before we hit the ground. And that's probably the safest way to go about it, right? So good to keep that in mind. I have my stuff now. We're just gonna make our way back to the sand biome and sort of see what we need to do there. I think it's gonna be really good to basically do what we did back in the grasslands, set up a nice dry valley desert, as much of the resources we can afford to put there. It's right next to its own dry valley, so I think providing resources for it shouldn't be too difficult. Whoa. A lot going on here. But once we do that, I think we'll be in a really good position just to be able to get a lot done and hopefully unlock some cool new stuff. Oh, and it looks like we got a new person here, it's Rex. Hey, I'm Rex, don't let the teeth scare you off, I don't bite. Wow, and here I thought most people were too afraid to come up and say hi to me. You can call me camper all you want, but I just need a place to stay for the night. I think I'll stop at your village. So I'd like to invite somebody to stay, right? Because we just have ourselves and, what is your name again? Cuddle team leader. So we'll have to see. I don't have the knot root on me right now or the marble. So that's probably some of the things I'll probably set up first is knot root and marble, but we'll definitely work on it unless I have some in here. Oh no, I do, okay. Well, I have some knot root. I don't really have any marble, but we have the right gear to go get some. So I think that's definitely something we'll work on here momentarily. But yeah, I think we'll be in an overall good position to start building things out. I think before we get too carried away, we should probably get some of the beds in here, or some of the chests in here or something, just to maybe make it a bit easier. We'll have to wait and see exactly how I wanna plan things out. But I wouldn't mind going with a similar strategy of what we did with our main village, making some nice buildings and then upgrading it from there. But I guess for now, if we could just organize some of our stuff in chests. How do we make a higher tier chest again? We would need just marble slabs and knot root. So we have some of that already. So I'll organize some of my stuff. We'll probably go caving for a bit just to get some basic materials and work our way up from there. Ooh, I do see you over here, so I'm gonna try to fight this guy really quickly, but I did build up some new gear. We have 2 of the forest axes, and we also have 2 of the forest pickaxes, or whatever, the green pickaxes. They should be a big help. I don't mind grabbing also a sand shell, just building up my inventory however I can, but we're mostly just focused on going into a cave, like we have over here, and just getting ourselves a basic amount of knot root and marble, as we have many times before, but this time to really get a good setup in the desert biome. I feel like that's just like the best goal we can have right now. I think that cave is right over this way, so we should put a float over. It's definitely a speedier way than if we just walked. It's definitely faster than walking speed, so that's good to keep in mind. We have a lot of gear right now. We also have like, you know, a couple of swords, a couple of this recurve crossbow. Things are looking pretty good for us. As long as we can sort of keep the momentum going, I don't think it'll be as hard to sort of get our village to a good spot as it was the original village. I feel like it's, you know, sort of starting over, but not starting totally fresh. We have the knowledge of how to make it efficient. We also have the base tools to make it go a lot faster. So we should be okay. So let's head into this first cave and get some knot root and marble. Okay, so this cave should have plenty of stuff for us. I can only hope. We got our torch out to help us look around. I'm going to try to stay pretty focused on just knot root and just marble. I know it could be very distracting to, you know, take on enemies, collect whatever the chests have, but I'm pretty doubtful the chests are gonna even have much at this point. If anything, if I have any extra wood, or I can maybe pick a couple of pieces up just to make a few staircases here and there. So by the time I'm leaving the cave, I want them, you know, sort of to be dropped. So we could actually make it so it goes like down here. So if I do this and then, yeah, turn it around. Ooh, that should be really useful because now I can head down here and hopefully I can focus on this, and if any skeletons try to bother me, maybe Silas can beat them up for me. Is Silas gonna help me with this? Not with that one. Maybe this one. Silas usually helps, but I think it's just the positioning of most of the things around here are maybe a little awkward for him. So he's not gonna help me too much. Instead, he's beating up those guys with his sword or his pickaxe. It's not the most efficient thing, but if he's happy with it, I'm happy for him. I will though, go over here and start mining some of this stuff. See how it goes. I am a little low on hunger too. I should probably, as soon as we break this, let me go ahead and eat up some grilled meat that we cooked before. There's a lot of, important stuff we need to earn up, so just getting as much of the marble and as much of the knot root as possible right now is just definitely our goal. It'll make a huge difference later on, but I will break this one for now. Silas is sort of helping now, that's great. Can't quite reach that one from here, but we can do this one. You got it, buddy? He's trying. Anything that's like above like eye level for the following companions seems to be a little difficult, but I guess it's the effort that counts. So I'm just gonna mine this stuff up as much as possible before we go and try to pick any of it up. There we go. Over here, same deal, a little bit more. It being on the roof can definitely make it a bit trickier though. This is like 2 more clusters. Got it, and oh, it's sort of stuck in the ceiling now. Maybe I could just, okay, I can just pick it up, that's good. Because we are already getting a decent collection of it, I think. Yep, we're already up to 31 of it, so that makes me really happy to see we're gonna get a ton more over here. I don't really wanna pick up that other stuff, but Silas did a good job fighting those guys off. I didn't even have to, bother about it. That was a little weird. Let's go over here, and maybe Silas can help me with this one. He missed. He's trying. I think he does better with different kinds of materials than this. But it is nice, even just a few swings here and there is gonna help me save durability on my pickaxe. I only made 2 of these, so one is gonna get me a decent chunk, but obviously eventually I'm going to have to go back and get more. I don't have enough wood to make another staircase at the moment, so I'll save that for later. I do see another cluster we can reach here while we're grabbing more wood though. So get this, get that, and work on this. Okay, Silas, you can reach this one, right, buddy? It's going the wrong way. It's the thought that truly counts with Silas, you know? Let's go over here and get some knot root too while we're here. Just whatever's convenient for us. Boom, got it. Grabbing all of this. No, skeleton. At least Silas can protect us from that, right? Help me, buddy, help, ow. I don't wanna waste durability on them. That was great. We do get a pickaxe out of that, but I'll probably drop that later just for extra inventory space. It's a lot more important to me right now. Okay, over here. Destroy this knot root. You guys get the idea. We're just gonna be rinsing and repeating, destroying all this material until we have an absolute huge ton of it. So I'll just keep at it until we're filled up on our inventory, basically. All right, so I wasn't able to find as much knot root as I wanted to. A lot of it's just in hard to reach areas, which most caves, usually I can find more knot root than I do marble, but that's mostly, I guess, because of durability. Looks like I can maybe get a little bit more over here, but it's all on the ceiling, then I have to build a staircase or 2 every single time, so it gets a little just extraneous to do that. So I'll look around a little bit more, but I think we're good to bounce. It's still almost 2 full stacks of knot root, almost 4 full stacks of marble. That should keep us going for a good while, for sure. Oh, I do see the swoof. If I could go fight you, maybe not as much the other guys, but you specifically, where are you running? You get back here. I guess I'm just gonna shoot at you as you run away, because I definitely want more sand claws. Sand claws are so useful to have, and these enemies drop 4 of them. Why are you running? Get back here. Okay, ready, ready, ready? Here's my chance. Stop running away from me. It's so weird because they'll start the fight and then just run away. All right, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Uh-oh. Oh. I gotta be careful. There's the monster, the brute, but they are so brutal, as per their name. I need to be very careful when we decide to fight them. I'll head over here for now, because this should be where our village is, but maybe I can come back and tussle with you a little bit. That'd be probably for the best. But you know, we got a lot of knot root, we got a lot of marble. My goal now will probably just be getting even more basic materials, a lot more gravel, a lot more of other stuff like that, just so that we can keep going with building the basics of this village and really build it up to something nice. And then maybe by the end of today, we can get some new ore. I think that'd be really fun. So yeah, we got all this I can put in there, and then maybe for this one, I can just get a bunch of knot root made. Maybe I shouldn't go too crazy with it though, because I can always sort of put things together somewhere else. I think we should probably see what we need for, oh, there's so many options. This, I would need knot root and marble slab. So I definitely want to make a thing somewhere. Like a wood cutter, or not wood cutter, a stone breaker. But I don't wanna go too crazy with it. Here, I'll do this, just so that we have everything we need for it. Boom. We'll get our materials back for it later if we need it, but assign recipe. I'll go ahead and make like 25, 30 of it, there we go. And I hope that that's just enough that I can make a couple of chests worth of things. What do I need for this one though, is my question. Planks, I got planks. I can go over here and that didn't work. Here you go. Upgrade this. I'm a little messy with everything at the moment, but if I upgrade the village with all of this, we can go ahead and get an extra villager slot and a couple of other things. We also get manor gates build, majestic manors, bathroom furniture, so we're getting different kinds of building stuff. That's awesome. How's your job? Wooden rod, plank, and then back over here. I'll talk to you and invite you to stay. Well, first I should probably make a bed somewhere. So let's see. Beds require what exactly? Just some wood. I can make some wood really fast. I think this might be enough right here. If not, maybe a couple more bushes worth or something. Okay, let's go ahead and knock this out. That's 8 wood. I needed 10 in total, I think. There goes that axe, but I can just bring another one over. So this should be good. I just wanna make sure I do this before the day ends, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna leave when the day ends. She might have already left. Oh no. No, she's right there. Okay, so quickly make the bed, invite her to stay. Okay, live in my village. So finally, Bright Bomber joins us at one of our villages. That's great, I'm so happy. So really good that some things are working out in that way. There's still a lot to do. I know everything's sort of messy at the moment. I just want to work on a bigger chest somewhere. I needed 6 marble slabs for that. That's exactly what we have here. So let's make a nice big chest. This chest isn't gonna hold anything too crazy at the moment, just mostly all of our wooden stuff I think would be good. Maybe all of our base materials. So here, anything the wood would turn into, so planks, and then we'll have a thing for that and a thing for that. That seems like a good idea for now. There we go. Okay, so basically I'm going to try to do what I did with the village in the last 2 previous episodes back at the grasslands, but just continue to, I guess, add to it. Like I said before, we're sort of starting from scratch. We're sort of not at the same time. It might be difficult at first, but I think once it's all said and done, it's gonna be way better. So that'll be good to see. For now, this seems to work pretty well. I'll get these rods. Just wherever I can fit them, really. Right now, that seems like the best thing to do. But we'll get things more organized over time. Right now, it's a little messy, but it's one of those things where it's like we take 1 step backwards, 1 step forwards, if that makes sense. How about I do this? There you go, that's a bit better. All right, yeah, that gives me some more space in here so I can just try to organize things even farther. And definitely one of the things I wanna make, whoa, the manor gates look so cool, but I wanna make a lot more of these pleasant pavilions. They were so useful. For that, I need a lot of granite and wood. So what I think I might just do to save myself a bit of a headache is destroy this building. I did this one so that we could upgrade the village, right? So if I can just destroy this whole thing and get all my materials back from it, maybe that's just the best idea for now. And then I will make the majestic manors with a bunch of the wood and gravel I get from this, and then maybe collecting a bit more, of course. And that should be the best place to, get all of our chests and all of our materials and stuff set up, and all of our utilities, everything we could possibly need from there. Okay, so I got a decent amount of wood. Now I'm working on getting as much of the gravel as I can. And luckily, like I said before, we can run out to the grass biome over there, the grasslands, and get more wood pretty darn easily. There's plenty of patches of trees. I'm hoping to find more of those big batches of cacti soon enough too. I think that'd make a big difference when it comes to, oh, there's 2 of them over there. I need to get that. That'll make a big difference when it comes to getting flexwood. And that'll be a nice thing is that, obviously I got so much flexwood and then brought it all the way over to my village in the grasslands, and I can't use any of that here now, but I can always get more here way easier than I could get any of that over there. So I think it was a good idea overall. Okay, you over here, come on, let's start swinging on you. Whoa, help me out here. Silas, I need your help. Okay, come on, dodge, got it. Couple more slices on you. Definitely need to give you a sword, but there we go. 2 more sand shells is actually huge. Actually, we have 3 right now. So awesome. So, what was that noise? I don't know. Me and Silas are just working on getting more gravel at the moment. I don't have a ton. Oh, I guess it was a little scorpion. I have 35 gravel. I need like, I think over 100 pieces. So, if Silas can help me with this stuff, we'll get there eventually. It's just gonna take some time. Can I destroy this? No, I didn't think so. What about this piece? Here we go. The smaller chunks we can chip away at. Get some more granite, not gravel. Always wanna call it. Whoa, there he is again. So scary. I mean, the fact that this thing spawned so close to our village is one thing terrifying. I'm always afraid it's gonna stumble upon our village, but also sort of a good opportunity. If we do need to fight that thing, where other is a good spot than by our village, so that if we do die, we respawn, grab our stuff, and just start fighting again, right? Unless its health like respawns if we die, then it's not gonna be so useful, but it's still better than having to run all the way over from somewhere super far. So I think that's a good situation, but for now, how are we doing with gravel? Or granite, I got 80. Let's try to get to 100 at the least. So if I get over here, I can break this stuff just like that. Excellent. And eventually I'll want to build a super high staircase here so that I can get back to the village in the grasslands. Basically do the same thing, but this works for now. We need to stay over here for probably a good few episodes, I'd imagine. And basically get this village as caught up to the grasslands village, if not more, especially since we have access to the materials we're supposed to be expanding towards next. It just seems like a good spot. Whoa, I can break this whole thing. Whoa. That should give me a lot of granite, right? I'm up to 109, so that should be, in theory, enough for the granite. I do need a lot more wood though. So basically, just gonna run over to this big patch of trees and do more of the same, maybe knock over a couple more of these while we're at it, because why not? There you go. Okay, so get over here, do more of the same, but mostly focus on the trees. Gonna get this big one out of the way. That got me a decent little collection. You were over 100 for sure now. So now it's just time for the big trees. So I'll just keep going with this, and eventually we'll be able to make at least 1 manor. Eventually I'll wanna make a second one, just like I did with the Grasslands Village, but 1 should get us through for now. So that'll be pretty good. So that jumps me up a bit more, 49 already. It's definitely faster to farm up wood than it is. Any kind of rock-based material seems like it's harder to obtain than it would be just wood and all the variants of the basic wood, like the knot root and the flex wood. That stuff we just get stacks and stacks and stacks of way faster. There we go. Looking for the bigger trees first, but now we can work on this one that landed on me, yikes. Silas keeps swinging the wrong way and it's not very useful. Here we go. Even if you can just get 1 or 2 swings in occasionally, like I said before, it does make a huge difference. I think we already got that chest up there, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. I'll break this open. He's not helping me with this one. He's just watching me do it. We're at 87, so a few more trees worth. Let's go over to the big one, right over here. But yeah, I'm glad that we're getting more mobility things. If there's a glider in this game that's like awesome, what other mobility things might we be able to unlock later down the line? Will there be a jetpack or a car just to build, you know? I really hope so. I hope it doesn't just stop at the glider, but we'll find out eventually, I suppose. Let's go ahead and pick up all this, and I'm over 100 wood. That should definitely be enough for us to go back home and build our first one of these manors, so that we can just get it all set up with some nice chests and some nice tools or utilities. Okay, so just as we have before, I want to build this one, and I would build some of the other ones, but I feel like just this feels like the most space efficient thing to do. See, I got way more than I need. I got enough for 2 actually. Whoa, so we could build them back to back right now. I will get this one here, and then I guess I should get the next one just set up for planning purposes. I don't know if that's the best idea. Maybe I'll build that one first. It looks like it's gonna be a little awkward if I don't anyway. So we have built this so many times that like I should be pretty fast with it. And I'm sorry if it's a little boring seeing me build this for what is now the third and the fourth time. But like I said, it seems to be the most space efficient and works for planning out and just getting all this stuff under one roof. So that's really good for me. And it's just fun to build. I think this is actually one of the most satisfying parts of the game so far, is because it's not very challenging when it works with you. It's just, you know, point at this thing, click, point at that thing, click, and whoa, we made a building. Satisfying. So that's always fun, pretty neat. All right, stage 3 out of 8 complete. Let's work on more of these. Pavilion's going pretty good. I don't know, I keep calling it a manor. It's a pavilion. A lot of fancy architecture terms that I'm not so good with. It has a roof, that's good enough for me. And it's got a wide open floor plan. There you go, oh, come on. And then the extra roof parts up here. Got it. Nice, so here comes the more difficult part, is just way up here. Got it. I say more difficult, it's more so just finickier, but that's it. Pleasant Pavilion completed. So we can start moving some of our stuff up here if we want to. I might have to build a few blocks just to make this easier to access. So if I did this, and then this, and then here, there you go, it's like a makeshift staircase. That's awesome. So the first thing I probably wanna do is go over to my crafting bench and break this thing down, and then build it over there. There we go, there's all my materials for it. It wasn't anything too crazy to begin with, but first the crafting bench, then probably some of the chests and stuff, and we'll work our way out from there. It should go pretty well. So I'll just put this right here in the corner, just like that. We will upgrade it with the materials we had before, the plank and the shells. Our inventory is pretty full at the moment, but I guess I could fire one arrow. That makes some of my inventory. What would I need for the next upgrade? Not root, marble slab, sand claw, sand shells. We can do that over time. If not right away, then eventually. Getting back over here though, I'll try to get some stuff pumped back in my inventory, or yeah, just like this, just so that we can get a little bit more organized for the rest of this today. Okay, so I hate to interrupt Cuddle Team Leader here. I will go ahead and get your stuff and then break this open so I can bring it over there. Because we'll just need a little bit of the basics now that we got the crafting bench over there. So I'll probably want to take all of these and then get this one. Maybe watch out for the campfire because it will overheat me. I need to get a job for Bright Bomber too. She's been chilling out with no job. Let's fix that one then. Let's talk jobs, help the village, resource jobs. Let's do collect nearby resources because we have Team Cuddle Leader doing that. Let's see, it'll take about 1 day. Okay, that's fine. We have a Team Cuddle Leader doing the refined wood. So, okay, lumber mill, we'll just go right next to it, right over here, as far over as we can make it. Trying to be space efficient with it. The grill is something I didn't make before, so I definitely wanna get that done here. To do that though, I'm going to run over. I needed what, granite? So I think it was an additional 10 or so that should definitely work. Get back over on this side then, and then grill in time. All right, so with this one, of course, it'll be way, way easier just to make some more food. Fits in there really nicely too. And then the spinning wheel, that's where I need a little bit more complicated set of materials, but I can at least get this for now. Ooh, and if I could, I know it's a little bit farther in the back, but I once again think that's a little bit more space efficient, so that's good. We're hungry again, so let's use that grill right over here. Grilled meat, get that stuff in there. Not so bad. What did I need to upgrade the village? Because it's saying that I can upgrade it again already. Not root rod and granite slab. I do need to make some slabs soon. I'm sort of out of those, so it'll have to wait for a bit for right now. This chest is actually ready to be broken. There's nothing inside of there anymore, so I'll take all those planks. And then here are my sand shells. Guess I could put those in there. what was the other thing I was gonna make? The spinning wheel. I need planks, wooden rod, wood, wolf claw. So I have the wolf claw here. I need maybe about this. And then what else was it? This one's a little bit more involved, planks and wood. So maybe about here, and then just take the stack. That should be enough, I think. It is, perfect. So we'll make this one so that we can get the crafting. And if I were to build it in front of this, would that be a big problem? It would sort of be a little awkward. So maybe I'll just squeeze this in over on this side. Maybe I'll do it like this. Right about here. There you go. So I can reach this, I can reach that. But if I was over here, usually it's just whatever I'm like pointing at, unless there's something in the way of it. So I'm just trying to make sure that everything can be reachable, but is packed in here as tightly as we can. So now we got some more complicated things like the grain mill, gem cutter. They require more stuff than what I currently have at this base. But we're on to a good start, I think. What happened to the meat that I just cooked is right here. We'll eat this up so that we're higher up on hunger. And then I think it's, you're making poses over there? What was that? We're just going to try to put the chests across this side now. So I guess we'll start with this one. Maybe I can make a second one actually. If I go over here, what do I need for another chest again? It's knot root and marble. We have the marble, I need the knot root, which I do have a set of it here. I know we're using most of our materials already for building this stuff, but once we get this done, it'll be way more efficient, just like it was at the village. We got a lot done as soon as we started getting things more organized back at the Grasslands village. So I'm just determined to do that again. So we'll make a couple more of these chests, just like this. Okay, so I think at this point, we will get everything set up over here, move that one chest over, and we should be good to go. I might just dump all my stuff into this one to make space for it, but then we will reorganize later on. Okay, so I'm getting a lot more farther along. I'm going to build one more chest right here. I think that's about right. Oh no. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, we're good. So this one's gonna be food. I don't actually have too much food. I think that's something we really gotta do next episode, is focus on getting some more food. That is the one difference here. We don't have the abundance of berries. We do have a lot of peppers, but it's still, in general, I feel like it's harder to get food around here. So I might just have to go ahead and hunt some critters and stuff like that to actually get a lot of food. For this chest though, I guess this would mostly be, because I have all this stuff here, this would be all my crafting materials. So things like that and the cord. That's all I have in this one, but you get the idea there. That's gonna be the idea. It's sort of, I guess, I didn't intend to do it this way, but it's sort of a flipped version of what we have at the grass village, so it might be a little bit of get used to it, and I might be a little turned around when I go back to the grassland village, but it is what it is. This is how we set it up, this is how we're gonna roll with it. So, overall, not bad. Wait, so yeah, this one stays how it is. I don't think these will stay here for long, but I'm gonna put the monster parts down here. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. So we're starving a little bit. I just ate that food too. Let me go ahead and eat some more. There we go, so that helps out a ton. But we're getting some more at this. This really made a huge difference, I think. And then I can grab some more of this. We're gonna do some pepper seeds. You know what? Let's do that right now. Do I have the ability? Oh, I don't have any fertilizer. That's another thing. You can't really find chickens around here too easily. So hopefully that's something Bright Bomber can now find with her job. That's gonna take some time, but usually the local resource gatherer can find fertilizer. So hopefully she can do that so that we can actually make some farms. I can of course shovel up some more soil though, so that is something I'll certainly work on soon. Usually I like to have a specific chest for monster type drops, but I don't have that at the moment, so I'm just gonna keep that at the bottom of this one. And then we'll have a farming chest somewhere, which is, I guess, where I could, if this is gonna be my farming patch area, I could keep the soil here and I could keep the seeds there and the shovel. That makes sense. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've made some major progress today. I don't know if we'll do too much more for today's episode. I think next episode we'll try to gear up and get just more materials over and over again, and then probably end things off next episode with actually going into that new cave, the sand cave, and getting new ore. I wanted to do it today, but at least we got to check out the new glider today. So yeah, with that being said, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of LEGO Fortnite. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.